Hi, my name is Jackie and this is my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today I thought I would bring you my first fall look of the season in the form of a get ready with me video. So before we jump into the video, if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It just lets you know whenever I upload a video. And for my returning subscribers, it's good to see you as always. So without further ado, if you're interested in seeing how I obtained this look, then keep watching. Let's go ahead and get started with my first fall look of the season. Now, I started to film this look the day that I recorded my fall recommendation palettes, but it was already nighttime after 7 o'clock and I was going to record the look and then record the video, but I was so pressed for time, I just stopped recording the look and just finished my makeup really fast and then jumped back into the fall palette recommendations. So now that I have more time, I thought I would go ahead and recreate or do the look that I had in the video. So still, in an effort to save time, I went ahead and did my eyebrows with this Cabral. I did not pull this for my Shop My Stash this month. I pulled the Cella Tantalizing Eye Taupe, and I think I'm gonna stick with my original thought with this, that I would just use this to fill in my brows after they've already been done. You know, I do have some gray hair strands. I think I'm gonna stick with this because when I used it by itself, I was not feeling it. So I went ahead and took back out my Cabral, and I've already used up my MAC pencil. So that's that. So the palette that we are using, my eyes have been prepped already, I'm sorry, with the Urban Decay eyeshadow potion primer, and this is the anti-aging formula. And the palette that we're using is one that I pulled for my Shop My Stash. It's an oldie but goodie, and it is the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I have makeup all over it, but that's what happens when you have a white palette. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I'm sure many of you have already seen this palette. Many of you may already have this palette, but I thought I would create a look using it today. And again, this is going to be my first fall look of the season, per se. And the first shade that I did use for the look is this beautiful orange. So that's the first shade that we're just going to go ahead and jump into. I am using my Morphe M332 brush. And I'm going to take this little mirror right here. Okay, this is what this shade is looking like. And, you know, I'm going to just place the shadows down and then we'll go back and start blending. So next I am going in with my BH Cosmetics brush. BH Cosmetics Studio Pro brush, the number 8 brush. And the shade that I'm going in now, I know yesterday I kind of layered it. I used this shade and then ultimately I went in with this shade. I'm going to try it today just to go in with this shade. Just see if we can just get the look just with that shade. And then I'm going to be adding it right here underneath the orange, touching it just a little. And don't forget, you guys, I feel like I have to say this in every video, just in case some of you may be looking and saying, well, that's kind of patchy. I do have that spot on my eye right here. It's just a little light spot. And it's very hard to cover up. Okay, I'm gonna put that down. And then I'm gonna pick up my Morphe E18 brush. And I'm just gonna dip into the orange just a little bit more, just to connect it right here. And now I'm going back in. I think I am going to dip into that first shade right here and then back into the brown. So I'm thinking it did make a difference yesterday, now that I have started applying it. Let's just do it now. Kind of softens it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to just turn the brush and now pick up a little bit of the brown. Okay, and then yesterday, then I went in with this shade right here. But then I really didn't like what it was giving, so then I topped it off with this shade. I was thinking, let's just go and straight in with the shade that we want, but since I had to adjust just now, I think we'll do it just like we did it yesterday. And for this, I'm going in with my Makeup Geek brush, and this is the foiled eyeshadow brush. But I am going to grab my glitter glue. So this is my Nyx Glitter Glue, and we're just going to put that down on the lid. I think I told y'all the wrong shade. We're going in with this shade right here. Not this one, this one. Okay, so then that's when I went in and picked up the shade right here, and it's so buttery soft, you guys. And then I just tap right over it. This next shade may be the main reason I wanted to switch the tone, because they were too similar. And this may be why I decided to go on top with the gold. But now I'm gonna pick up, let's see, this shadow right here. And I'm using my Morphe M167 brush. It's kind of a paddle brush or a flat shader brush. And just make sure I lose any of the brown. And then I can blend that out with the orange. And I'm not putting any more product on it. I'm just going with the product that's already on the brush. And then I am going to grab this BH Cosmetics Studio Pro 6 brush. And then I'm just going to tap into this shade right here. Oops, stuck my finger in it. This shade right here. Just to use this to blend out the orange shade. Softens up the harsh lines. Back in the brown. Kind of blend it out just a little bit. And blend it into that kind of gold shade that we used. And then I'm picking up, I'm going to use this Makeup Geek brush and go back in with the inner corner because the Morphe brush was just a little too large for me. And essentially, this is the eye look that we had on in the video. So what I'm going to do is, well, I didn't, you know, in the video, I didn't add I think I'm going to take maybe this shade right here and just place it underneath my brow bone. In the video, I had carved out my eyebrows, but I didn't do it this time. Just didn't want to be bothered doing that. So we'll just... And now this is the look. I'll go ahead and jump off camera and complete this eye, and we'll come back and we'll do our base together. You guys, let me tell you, the struggle is real with my foundations right now. I have gotten so much color that my foundations are not working. But we're gonna do the best we can. I noticed in the video that I recorded last night, I was like, that foundation doesn't even match you, which I normally try to wear it in the colder weather anyway, and it may work out, you know, once I lose this tan that I have going on, because the tan is real. But anyway, we're gonna try to work it out. Okay, so I'm back and I have both of my eyes pretty well caught up. What I did next with this Jaclyn Hill palette is I took this kind of a hunter green. Look how deep it is. Kind of looks black almost. And what I did, I dipped my little liner brush in and I lined the top of my lid, which you guys know I don't do normally. I never put anything kind of on my lid to line. I don't use eyeliner or anything. And that is my struggle. I have the curliest eyelashes, and I mean they curl right up on top of my lid. Okay, so I have the liner on both of my eyes, and now we're gonna just put the palette aside and we're gonna do our complexion. Because I'm not going anywhere, I'm just probably gonna take this right back off. Maybe I'll just go in just a little bit with my Fenty Hydrating Primer, since I am gonna be using the Fenty. I'm just gonna go in right here. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation, and I have the shade 420. Yeah, this used to be such a good shade. It's looking a little light. Okay, so we have our foundation on. I have my Tarte Glow on. And I'm just going to place this underneath the eyes. And I'm going to try it out with this L'Oreal. And oh, the Tarte Glow on, in case you're not familiar, I have this in the shade Ablaze. And this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, I picked up the shade 415 Honey. It's a little light, but that's why I love this Glow Wand, because it always makes my under eyes look a little hydrated. as well as it kind of balances out a concealer that may be a little too bright. And now let's go ahead and powder our face. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this Laura Mercier in the shade Translucent Medium Deep, since our foundation is a little off. But I am gonna take a fluffy brush. Let's pick up our bronzer, and we're going to use our Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in the shade Mahogany. So squeaky. Take my sponge, and I'm going to try this Honey shade by Fenty Beauty. Try that. Just a dab for my under eyes. Tap it on. I'm going to take my Real Techniques brush. Let's pick up some blush. Let's go in with our Fenty Beauty Summertime Wine. It's our cream blush. So now I'm going to pick up my powder brush and just kind of help this to stay in place. I'm going to go in and do a little contouring. And I'm going to use my Morphe Bronzer palette in the shade Showmance. We are going to use our Makeup Revolution highlighter, and this is her quad in the shade Ignite. And I think we're gonna go down. I think we'll just go in with this shade right here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get back into the lower lash line. And let's see, I'm gonna do something a little different than I did yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna pick up my e.l.f. Smudger Brush. Yeah, just says Smudge Brush. And I'm gonna dip into the orange, putting it real tight. Now I'm going to pick up this little brush again that I used for the Hunter Green, and I'm going to go right underneath it, and this is going to serve as our eyeliner. Now we're just going to take the inner shade that we put on our lid and just drag it down. I may try to do lashes again, but I'm not going to use the magnetic lashes. I've been having a hard time with one of the lashes. It looks like the magnet is kind of shaped differently, or it just looks a little too bulky, and it always shows, no matter how many times I readjust it, it always shows in my pictures. It could just be time to throw it away as well. So I think I may try to just put on my regular Ardell lashes. You know how that goes though. So what I'm going to do first though is go in with a little mascara. And yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go in with mascara and just lightly coat my eyelashes. Probably going to, well, I can do this now. Spray my face spray my face down. And this is the Monocadar Hydrating, battery's going down, Hydrating Happy. I do just want to make sure. Hopefully I didn't really get any my under eyes. I usually take a little highlighter up here. Forgot. Just like so. And okay, so I'm gonna coat my lashes just a little bit. I'm going to see if I can put the lashes on, change my clothes, and I'll be right back. And we'll do our lips together. Okay guys, I am back. It has been a little while. I had to allow my phone to charge up again, and I had to try to get these lashes on. But you guys, this eye went on really good. You know, normally I stick my eyelashes up underneath my eye and they come up over there, but my eyes were so watery that wouldn't work, so I just put them on top of the lid, and this one popped on really easily. This one, not so much, but I think, you know, I think we can make it work. So the eyelashes are the Kiss lashes. It says it's the lightweight and comfortable lash, looks so natural. This is, it says tapered in technology, and this is the 60483 KFL01. And I just use, this was purchased separately because I picked this up at Walmart, and this is the Strip Lash Adhesive by Lash Couture. And this is in the clear shade. They didn't have black.